Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating discoveries in paleontology. A mystery that remained unsolved for nearly 40 years, hidden away in museum drawer, was a small fossil that didn't look very special. But scientists have now confirmed it was actually the first dinosaur bone ever discovered in Antarctica. So how did this incredible fossil stay unnoticed for 4 decades and what does it reveal about the ancient world? Let's find out. First of all, we talk about discovery. The story begins at the British Antarctic Survey in Cambridge, where thousands of rocks and fossils collected from Antarctica are stored. While examining old collection, paleontologist Dr. Mark Evans came across forgotten fossil collected during an Antarctic expedition in 1985. The fossil has been sitting in storage for decades, labeled only as a vertebra of the large reptile. When Dr. Evans checked the original field notebook from December 9, 1985, he found a detailed sketch made by paleontologist Mike Thompson, who had simply described it as a vertebra, a large reptile. At that time, no one realized just how important this fossil would become. The big revelation. After closely examining the fossil, Dr. Evans made an exciting discovery. It wasn't just any reptile. It was a tail vertebra of the Titanosaur, one of the largest dinosaurs ever to walk on the earth. This tiny fossil officially became the first dinosaur bone ever discovered in Antarctica, solving a scientific mystery that had lasted almost 4 decades. So the question is, what is Titanosaur? Titanosaur were enormous plant-eating dinosaurs that lived during the late Cretaceous period. Some species grew up to 35 meters, 115 feet long and weighed over 60 tons, making them among the biggest land animal in the Earth history. They walked on 4 massive legs and had extremely long necks for reaching tall trees and long tails that helped balance their huge body. Interestingly, scientists believe the Antarctica fossil belonged to a much smaller titanosaur around 7 meters long. This suggests it may have been either a young dinosaur or a naturally smaller species of titanosaur. Antarctica was once a green world. Today, Antarctica is covered by a thick ice sheet and freezing temperature, but around 80 million years ago, during the late Cretaceous period, it looks completely different. The continent was much warmer and covered with lush forests, rivers, and abundant vegetation. These forests provided plenty of food for giant plant-eating dinosaurs like Titanosaur. This discovery gives scientists even more evidence that dinosaurs successfully lived near the South Pole in a climate very different from today's frozen landscape. Why this fossil is so important? Although the fossil is only a single tail vertebra, it contains unique features that allow scientists to identify it immediately as a titanosaur. The ball and socket structure of the vertebra is distinctive and act almost like a fingerprint for this dinosaur group. More than 100 species of titanosaurs have been discovered worldwide, ranging from small animals only 5 or 6 meters long to gigantic creatures stretching over 35 meters. This Antarctic fossil adds another important piece to the puzzle of how these dinosaurs spread across ancient continent. Sometimes history isn't hidden deep underground, it's quietly waiting inside a museum jar. A fossil overlooked for 40 years has now rewritten part of the Antarctica's prehistoric story and given scientists a better understanding of the incredible creature that once roamed the southernmost continent. Who knows how many more forgotten discoveries are still waiting to be recognized. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing science and history news from around the world. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.